Hello friends, good morning. I'm Aarti. I'm going to dictate you exercise number 22 from 700 Common Words book. Please like the video, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. 5 seconds. Start. I happened yesterday to hear on the radio the question, if you could be some other person, who would you want to be? And the answer was myself. At this, the first man asked again, why? What is so wonderful about being you? And this time, the answer was, there is nothing so wonderful about it, but it is very comfortable. All this was not, of course, meant to be taken seriously, but I could not help thinking that really it is comfortable to be just ourselves, even though it is not particularly wonderful. The question, who would you like to be, is not a new one, and I am sure all of us have played at times with the idea of being some other person. If we are girls or women, we think at first perhaps that it would be lovely to be a very, very beautiful person. Then we think that perhaps it would be still better to have masses and masses of money so that we could buy whatever we desired at the moment we desired it. We might perhaps think that it would be wonderful to be able to marry the most good looking man in the world. If it is a man thinking along these lines, he will probably want to be a person well known in science or in the political field. He will want to be a person well in the public eye. He too might find the idea of having masses and masses of money rather pleasing, but it is not very likely that he will wish to be outstandingly good looking. There is nothing particularly wrong about playing with the idea of being very beautiful or very well to do or well known, because we all know at the same time that wishing will not make it so. There are indeed some other words that we still hear from time to time on the radio. They are, whatever will be, will be. The future is not ours to see. What will be, will be. The future certainly is not ours to see, but there is one thing about the future that is certain, and that is that we shall continue to be ourselves and shall not get out of bed one morning to find that we are some other person. And this is just as well, because we can be sure that however many troubles and difficulties we may have in our lives, it is still much more comfortable to be ourselves than to be another person. It would be very strange indeed to get up one day and find everything changed, to see everything with different eyes, to feel everything with different hands, to think with a different mind, and to have a different store of thoughts and memories. The most serious of the changes would probably be to find ourselves thinking with a different mind. If we have always believed in telling the truth and in being kind to others, we could find little pleasure in the mind of a person who believed in reaching his or her own end regardless of truth or kindness. If we have always looked at the world with eyes that have found nature beautiful and wonderful, it would be hard to find ourselves without a moment in which to interest ourselves in the daily movement and change round about us. Even less pleasing is the idea of the loss of our own memories. All the things, all the people and events we have loved in the past would be lost to us, and we should find in our minds, in place of them, another set of memories of people and events, and they would certainly be of a different order from our own. Of course, you will say that these things would not really matter, because if we became another person, we should think and act as that person, and we should like it, having no memory at all of our old selves. That no doubt is true, but the important point is that in wanting to be that other person, we should have to take all the other changes as well. We could not just have the good looks or the money or the good opinion of the world. It would be all or nothing, and our personality would be lost to us. In its place would be another and quite different personality. It seems a great comfort, therefore, to know that we shall never have the opportunity to make such a change. We shall go on just being ourselves. Stop.